Today, we're going to tell you about a project that is super hyped, but we don't believe the hype.
Nonetheless, this could be the next Bored Ape Yacht Club, so we're going to tell you all about it, and you can decide for yourself on whether you think that's true. But with 450,000 followers on Twitter, this could be the biggest drop to come yet. Let's get into it. Stanley, how are you, my friend?
I am trying to stay positive. Affirmations, meditations, whatever it takes. We are going to make it, my friends. At least that is what I keep telling myself. Day in and day out. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of days.
When it turns hard. I mean, we can see how fast it turned just by looking at our goat vault. Gabby, our producer, said, no, we don't want to show the goat vault today. And we were like, no, bring back the goat vault. We brought it back. It's at $25,000, and that does not look good. 25 grand is still 10x up what we've invested, but at its peak, goat vault was at $92,000. For a reminder for you, our fellow listeners, what is the goat vault? It's your way to win some shiny NFTs that we've locked in our vault. Once we get to 5,000 subscribers, we'll be giving it away, and hopefully we'll get to that soon, or not too soon, so that number goes back to 100K and the market turns around. But that is why we are feeling a little bit sad today. It's been tough to watch all our favorite JPEGs simply go down in value.
Listen, let's be grateful for what we have. Let's check in on Ethereum. Wow, $1,917. And that is up. It is actually up from earlier today. I believe it was below $1,800. Listen, I don't know. I want to give some words of encouragement. It might get darker before it gets lighter, but let's stay positive, and we're going to make it. Let's check in on the daily floor price of our favorite NFTs. Everything is down. Bored Ape Yacht Club, Be Friends, Cool Cats, Punks, Doodles, Azuki's up, but they got a long way to go. Mutants.
Fidenzas are up.
Fidenzas are up. You know, this is a time where it could be potential time where people are going to make a shit ton of money, or it could be a time when they could lose a shit ton of money. If you have the stomach and the cojones, there's some buying opportunities out there. If you don't, I don't blame you.
Well, I think what we're seeing is that the announcement from Azuki and the news around the PFP collection showed how quickly this notion of value in these PFP projects can be eroded. So we're seeing a flight away from a number of these PFP projects in line with the broader crypto market, where people are saying, well, if these PFP projects can lose value so quickly, maybe I shouldn't be holding on to them. Or I should go into safer assets. ETH is coming down. Should I put my money there, or should I put it into something like a generative art piece, something like a Tyler Hobbs that is an OG in the space and as an artist would appreciate? And it doesn't really matter what happens to the collection. I don't expect utility. I don't need anything else to come out of it. It's art, and it's going to be more valuable because more and more people are going to appreciate it. So that's why we're seeing some shift towards generative art and the price points coming down. And I think we'll continue to see that generative art as a category is going to continue to command some attention over time and become more and more popular. So seeing some movement towards that and big downward pressure on most of our PFP projects. Also remember that most of the PFP projects have a 10,000 series collection. So Tyler Hobbs with Fidenzas, I think there's only 1,000. I could be wrong. It could be a little bit less supply, but you've got 10% of the same supply, so able to hold much stronger price appreciation than a 10,000 series. And people are learning in real time the pricing dynamics of supply and demand with the size of these collections.
That is correct. But you know what? Let's talk about a new project. PxN Ghost Division, minted on May 4th. 4,000 ghosts started at 2 Ethereum, and they were reduced by 0.005 every 15 minutes until it reached 0.10. 6,000 goes whitelist, only mint at 50% of the final Dutch auction price and capped at a maximum of 0.35. Current floor price is 3.48 Ethereum. That is a big
floor
number,
price,
especially in this market. Here's some crazy stats. 432,000 Twitter followers. They just joined Twitter in December of 2021. Closed Discord group of 32,000 members. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I see 432,000 followers. I say run for the hills. That screams FUD to me. Screams that you're an excellent marketer. Let's take a look at the artwork real quick. I personally don't like it. Has that Japanese Asian feel to it. I'm personally not a fan, especially after Ozuki. And I know everyone likes the art. I know you like the art. I'm not a fan. I don't like it.
There we go. Stanley does not like it. That is there. It's official. I kind of like the art. I think the art looks pretty cool in the kind of PFP world. And the story that they're trying to build behind this does look interesting. I too see it as a red flag when you have 430,000 followers on Twitter on a small in a small timeline. How much of that is real? But when we do a little bit of digging, we see that this project is being launched by a sister project called NanoPass. NanoPass is an access pass for an NFT community. Also has a couple of 100,000 people linked to it. So they're definitely good at marketing the team. But between this project, NanoPass, and there's a third project called NFT Keys that they're all somehow all linked to. Each of the founders in this project is all linked to. None of them are doxed. And we just saw what happens, or kind of the risk that happens by investing in a non-doxed anonymous team with Zagabond and Azuki. So that's another red flag going on over here. We've also seen what happens with very hyped projects. Think Metaverse, think Pixelmon, name next hype project, and we'll see what those floor prices are at today. And most of those are trading at 0 to close to 0 when at their peak we're at 7.5 ETH. So I agree with you, Stanley. Not often that this happens, but I would say buyer beware. Unless you know these community, unless you've met the founders, unless you've had conversations in them, just on face value, I would be avoiding this project and watching what happens post-reveal. And post-reveal, then making a decision. I wouldn't be entering in at the 3.48 ETH price point today.
Yeah, and also, I mean, it seems very complex. There's tokenomics to it. There's subscription fees off a platform tool. There's listing fees, and there's a ton of stuff going on. And to me, simplicity always wins. Once you start getting super duper complex, and you're getting super duper complex right off the bat, you have some big shoes to fill. Now, with that being said, I was on their website. I was on their social media. They have their shit together.
They do.
Their videos are really cool. Their marketing is cool. Their branding is cool. Their storytelling is cool. But that is also a red flag, right? I mean, just because you're a great...
Why is that a red flag?
Because just because you're a great marketer doesn't mean you're a great builder and a great executor. You still have to execute. You still have to deliver. You still have to build and fulfill. I don't know. I mean, I think after Azuki...
I think, Stanley, I think you're very upset today. ETH prices down. NFT prices are down.
I'm actually very happy. I mean, for where we're at in the market, I'm actually doing really well. No, but I think where we're at after Azuki, I think that we really have to look deeper into the team. And I think
I agree with that.
3.5 Ethereum right now is, once again, do your own research, not financial advice, is a red flag for me. 432 Twitter followers is a red flag for me. Huge commitments on a roadmap that doesn't seem tangible to me. You're going into tokenomics right away. I mean, let's talk about, I'm assuming this team is from Asia. Tokenomics from an SEC perspective is probably illegal. that could be something to also think about. Just because they're breaking the law internationally, you might have to pay that price down the line. So, bunch of red flags for me. It's a pass for me.
Well, you heard it. Pass on the most hyped project to hit the market today in this downturn. Still able to get a 3.48 ETH price post mint on the secondary market pre-reveal, but we at Goats and the Metaverse are not buying it. We wish the project luck and hope it does succeed. There's no animosity towards that, but from where we're standing right now, not for the Goats and the Metaverse universe. We will keep track of it, and if things change, well, we'll get you updated on all things new and shiny in the NFT world. Hope you enjoyed this show. Remember, this is not financial advice. We're here to help you have fun, learn a bit, and guide you into the world of the Metaverse.
See you tomorrow.